Hey everybody, it's What the Flick, Gotham, Season 1, The Blind Fortune Teller.
Whoa.
Alonso, Bibbs, Francis. I'm gonna throw this out there. Favorite episode so far?
This episode is insane and stupid, and I loved every single stupid, insane second of it.
Yes, I was all and not even because of the Joker. Like this is my favorite episode because I loved the Gordon Doctor flirtation stuff.
They are so funny together.
I liked the introduction of the Graysons and the whole crazy circus milieu.
It was dumb enough that I liked it.
You know, and I don't know. I just genuinely found myself really engaged by this episode, and I'm a Cameron Monaghan fan from Jamie Marks is Dead. I've never seen Shameless, and if he is going to keep coming back as the Joker, I'm in.
I thought he was a fun Joker. It would have been better if they hadn't given away that he was the Joker in the teaser for next week's episode.
Luckily, I'd forgotten.
Yeah, they even just say, and next week the Joker is coming, and he's like, and it's the twist.
Yeah.
Like what the hell was that?
Because he played a very compelling, like, sad son to begin with. So if I hadn't seen it before, I was thinking to myself, all right, I know he's probably the killer, but if I hadn't seen it, I think it would have made it better, like more suspense built up to it. So,
but
I agree.
there's so many just nutty moments in this episode that I couldn't get enough of. Like not a bloodhound, but a blood snake. And then like 2 scenes later, James Gordon's explanation is, I don't know, I guess they can do that. Like that's awesome. I love that. That was so insane. Fucking what's his name? Butch coming back and being all like weird,
Trained
creepy
monkey.
dancing. And that's
Victor Zsasz. I still say that Victor Zsasz is my favorite. He's brilliant. His laugh at the penguin being scared. I was laughing at that. Very contagious.
I love Fish Mooney, Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, what the hell is that? There's only like 4 of them. You know, we could probably just take them. No, we're just going to kill this one guy.
Amir, did they have guns?
They had guns, but still.
What all you have to do
Here's
is
the
just
thing.
like...
But they can't kill them
Because they
all.
want to be able to
I like.
amputate
There's a
them.
point of negotiation here, and she's totally exploiting that. I'm like, yes.
What's really weird is they did a very, very similar setup. We're all captives, we're outnumbered, and we don't have any guns or anything like that. But they did that same setup on The 100 this week. And it was fucking awesome on The 100. Like, Fish Mooney's kind of clever in an insane way, but The 100 was like, oh my God, it was the coolest thing
And
ever.
at least she's covering her hair now, so we know that
there you
she's
go.
not getting daily touch-ups. She's making do in a situation. She's going all orange is the new black on
I've just changed my approach to watching it now. Like I approach it, the way I approach watching The Flash, and just have fun with it and don't take it so serious because I know that the introduction of the Joker wasn't the most well thought out way of introducing potentially one of the worst characters, one of the the most intriguing characters. Yeah, exactly. But I was just like, I mean, they've done everything else right there. I mean, how can you even compete with the previous Jokers we've seen? Let's just have it come in as a fun aspect. And I loved the actor. I thought he was very good.
And when did the Joker become a ginger? It was green hair. That was a given. You know?
Don't know if that was ever. I don't really
never established.
know or care. But
also, I love Bruce Wayne as Alexis Carrington Colby.
Yeah.
I was going Richie Rich with it.
Well, okay, fine. You know,
John Larroquette's at the other end, just going.
I'm just or Bette Midler in Big Business channeling Alexis Carrington Colby.
Big business reference. High five.
So I love this pipsqueak being like, I demand answers. You know.
And I thought he was at least going to intrigue some statistics that he had.
Yeah,
something.
he
just
no
kind of went,
evidence
I
whatsoever.
have something, and then they just kind of went silent as if to say, oh no, he's got something. This 12-year-old's got something on his.
I love how condescending they were. Let's get him a candy bar.
Yeah,
it was that.
Here's your wings. You know.
Someone pointed out, I cannot take credit for this, the person who reviews Gotham at IO9 pointed this out. I'm embarrassed that I didn't notice this in this episode.
What's that?
Leslie Tompkins and Detective Gordon are encountered with a riddle. They refer to it as a riddle, and they do not ask the Riddler about it. Here's this guy, even if he's not the Riddler yet, he's obsessed with puzzles and word games, and you don't ask, hey, what's this thing with like the 2 sisters? And it's just, he would have known it right off the top of the bat. How weird is that?
I'm telling you, I'm putting this out there. I put it out there before when I thought they were going to go, I think there's something strange about her. I think that she likes the thrill-seeking aspect of it. She might turn different and be like a Harley Quinn-esque. I can continually see it. I'm telling you.
I don't think they'd betray Leslie Tompkins as a character. She's an important character in the Batman mythos as a benevolent sort of social service person. But yeah,
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. But I just want to say I love Leslie Tompkins on this show.
No, absolutely.
She's funny. I love that she's like all like, well, why can't psychic powers be real? Not as an important thing to her character, just because screw it. It would be fun if that's what she was like.
Why not? You know, and I have to say, one of the things that I responded to in this episode, weirdly enough, to actually treat this as like actual drama with human beings, my parents met when my father was a medical student and my mother was a nursing student. And he admired the fact that she worked her first operation and didn't faint. And so I kind of dig how what Gordon likes about Tompkins is that she is game and she's in there and she's not going to be like, oh, honey, when are you coming home?
Yeah.
You know, she's on the beat with him and immersing herself in his world.
They're so much
I
fun
like
together.
that relationship.
They're the Nick and Nora Charles of this show. I want to see more of them. There's one more thing we haven't pointed out that was absolutely insane and stupid.
Bullock is their Asta.
Yeah, there you go. Barbara coming home, sees
my
two
God.
homeless girls there, and becomes their gal pal
Yeah,
without
starts trying on
questioning.
say yes to the dress.
I
was
guess,
what
she's
they
probably,
started.
I guess she's probably drunk and/or stoned, but like still, at the same time, it's
I
like,
mean, what else?
who are you people?
I'll get the hairbrushes, you put on the Motown.
Yeah, you know.
It's insane. But what do you think's next then for the Joker? Because obviously he's going to go to jail. So
He's going to go to Arkham.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. And then that soon we'll see those
a
origins.
breakout at Arkham is inevitable. That's always fun. That's always a good plan for a Gotham set series. So I'm sure we haven't seen the last of him.
You don't cast Cameron Monaghan.
Well, some people are even saying, like, what if he's not the Joker? I'm like, he's the fucking Joker. Who else is he going to be?
And he looks,
you know?
he looks like that Jack Nicholson smile. If you know what I mean?
He
Like,
well.
he did well. So
he did well. No, I like him. I want to see more of him. I want to get away from his like promiscuous snake charming mom tearing these clowns and acrobats apart, and therefore she must die.
Is it
I
me
get him to do some Joker stuff.
The couple that just became at the end transformed pretty quick. Like suddenly they went from being circus to like full suited and engaged.
I'm guessing
like,
they had another scene or two in the original cut of this, but the episode is running long because that whole thing's like, oh, we'll name it Detective Gordon. Ha ha ha! No. We're gonna name him Dick because that's what we're fated to do.
I know. I was just glad they didn't work that in the dialogue. Well, I hope your son isn't a dick. Hey. Yeah, at least they let that go by.
So much fun.
I mean, it's the
so
first
much
time we have all these villains in different areas, which I am intrigued to see them all. Usually, kind of one takes away from the other, but I'm looking forward to seeing what's coming up with the Penguin and everything else. So
that's one of my favorite things about the show is the sense of community that we're starting to get from. And now that characters have been properly introduced, they can just mill around them. And they don't have to have like an entire Ivy episode or Catwoman episode. They can just be in the episode
and
interact and doing stuff. That's the stuff I like most about Batman that usually doesn't make it into the media.
And no matter how terrible Arkham is, it's still better than that basement in the that prison in the basement of Star Labs on Flash with no toilets. So we'll be back next week.